Just as a reminder, Reuben's Cuddly Plush is available for order through the month of February, so click on the link in the video description for more. Good morning, Reuben. I'm glad you could join us today. It's time. Once again, I'm glad that you could clear up your schedule a little bit because it is time for your 2023 annual performance review. And I'm sorry this took a little bit of time to get around to doing this, but we've got to do this. It's a formality, of course, as you know. And Human Resources has asked a third party to be with us, so Mom is here in the background just to make sure this goes smoothly, unlike the other year where it, that was a cause for a temporary unpaid leave of absence on your part. I hope you can keep it together this time. So let's talk about things. All right, we are going to go ahead and see how you performed this past year, and go ahead and take care of that in the records. So Reuben, it's exactly this kind of attitude towards this whole process that we're not. All right. You're recording that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That
will be reflected.
All right. We'll try this again here shortly. Okay, Reuben, I'm glad you took a moment to compose yourself. I know these APRs can be stressful at times. They don't need to be, because we're just having a little bit of communication between yourself and management here. We're just trying to get the best out of you, but by looking back, we can really look forward to see how we can improve on processes and everything else. So, Reuben, so thank you again for participating in this. But let's go to the first category, which is the all for one category. Well, yes, we put some names to these things sometimes. It's the teamwork category, and I guess the most recent example we can give where perhaps things maybe, we don't want to say went off the rails, but we can learn from them perhaps by how things ended up, because it was the putting together of the bookshelf. We can look back to earlier in the year, the putting together of the raised garden beds, as well as a couple other items where you were providing assistance in a managerial role, a supervisory role. You were a little aggressive, Reuben. Well, it was a little more than needed at the time. You tore up all the boxes. You tried to bite Dad's hand multiple times. It's okay. Well, that is the accusation that I'm making here, because I still have the nip marks. So I know there's an enthusiasm that you have for these team projects. Please, there's an enthusiasm, and we appreciate that. However, when it comes for overall teamwork, we need to work with everyone else on the team to make sure that these projects are completed in a way that everyone comes out without any scratches or loss of blood. Okay. The next category that we want to talk about a little bit here is in the decides, smart, and sure category. Now, okay. I know the names are a little silly, but this is just about your decision-making abilities and your overall thought processes. Now, Reuben, no, please. This is why you have a little bit of a difficult reputation around the office, Reuben. You've got to sit still for some of these things. Okay, all right. Let's just skip that part, because we'll come back and visit that later. I'll just put in not applicable. We'll talk about that in a later time. So, okay, and then in an overall, hold up. The overall category of communication, again, we're going to give you an A++. Exceeds expectations, because you do let everyone know how you are feeling. You do that quite well. Now, the only thing that we can recommend, and also your mom representing HR can recommend, is that sometimes you express yourself a little too forcefully. So we'd like you to pull that back. We don't want that to limit you from telling your colleagues how things are going, but we do want you to use a little more gentle language, some some better words, okay? Just, I guess, be nice is what we're asking for. I mean, we appreciate the input at all times, really do. You're a great member here, but we just need you to be a little nicer and not yell at everybody.
Or as they say, he likes to sink his teeth into the situation.
Yeah. Let's hold on. Okay, let's not blame HR. They're just adding a little bit of input here. So, lastly, as far as just overall, your overall deliverables, we want to say that all the projects that you tackled and all of the outcomes that we were looking for, they were all there. So you did what you needed to do. You did what you needed to do. Okay. We've got great things expected for you and for 2024, and we just want to let you know that you continue to be a valued member of the team, and we are giving you an overall meets expectations for last year's performance. Reuben, I'm sorry. If perhaps you hadn't bit Dad, throughout the year on some of those projects we talked about, you would have received exceeds. But we're going to go with meets. It doesn't damage your raise this year. You're still in good standing. A lot of people would be happy with the meets expectations. Okay. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and end this because I think this is where things kind of went south last year. We're going to give you some time to cool off, and we'll discuss things going forward from here. Okay. All right. We appreciate you as a valued member of the team. Okay. 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 All right. Thank you, Reuben.